Hello everybody and welcome to this video where we're going to show you these Richard Western trailers that a few of us have been working on today. I think they were somewhere in the region of 150 to 200 hours spent on them now. There's been a lot of detail added and they're basically based on the new Richard Western trailers that have come out. This is a converted mod from 19, but it has been highly detailed. All the dirt and wear has been added properly, and yeah, we'll get into it. But before we get to the main pack we've been working on, we're just going to have a look at these. Now these have been rescaled from the other pack, which is behind us at the moment. Put a few flags up there. So we've got the, I didn't bother with the 14 because normally that would sort of probably be too small. I think everyone will be happy with these, the 16 and the 18 of the RC HS Plus. I haven't actually managed to find any new ones of these, but if there were new ones of these, that's what they would probably look like. I've only managed to find the old ones with the old decals, even on their website. But with these, the difference is obviously they've been shortened, and we'll go into much of the other detail on the others in a minute, so you'll get the sort of general gist of what's going on. But with these ones, they've been shortened. The backs have been adjusted, so there's the proper sort of gap at the back. Everything works on them. They've been given the new sounds. This applies to everything. Been given the new sounds. All the emptying textures. All the pipes plug in. There is an option for all of these. You can have a hitch or not a hitch. It's obviously not there on this one, but on here all the plug-in pipe work is there. And if you have the air hose sound mod, you'll get the sound effect with it for front and back hitching. So I'll just jump into this. So I think everyone will be fairly happy with these that can do their potatoes and sugar beet with these, either the 18 or the 16. So I'll just show you some of the workings of this, the basic workings of this. So it's got all colour configs, and obviously the original colour, which we've specially designed for these. So you can roll the cover on and off. That will actually now go the other way. All the things that hold the roll there have been changed. Everything's been given gold rams because they're sort of a goldy coloured ram on these new ones. All of them have got strobe lights. All of the night lights work, and reverse lights and brake. And I'll just put them on. The top lights, hazard lights, and lower light hazard lights. So we're just going in the front. Obviously it's got the ladder on there. There is a little toolbox. Let's go and light that up. There's a toolbox on the ladder there, on all of them. So as to the workings of the back door, we're going to tip it, that would all go up together like that. I'm not sure about this one, but the SF range, the bit that is on here when that goes back down, so the blue bit that's just come down there now, that is normally attached to the trailer, but I've decided to leave it in the back door because when that's tipped up with that bit just there, it looks absolutely hideous, I think, so I haven't moved it. If you just about heard the sounds there. So if I fill this up with something like what you'd expect to find in there, which would be potatoes, so everything's been checked and double checked on these as much as it can be. None of these have got any errors, so there's your cover for that. So even if you're mistaken and leave it on, it will just tip. When you're tipping. RAM pipes have been added. So I hope you're going to enjoy those. These two are in a pack, the 18 and the 16 on their own, which these packs will probably at the moment, as far as I'm thinking, are going to be released in Discord. So those two are of their own and around about, I think it's about 70 megabytes. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at the other stuff now. Now this pack is about 105. So we'll get into the detail that's been added to all of them. The only difference that I'm about to go through on the grain trailer from the silage trailer is obviously the silage trailers have the new silver part at the front and their normal silage sides, and the silver bar, this is all color configurable. The silver bar and the bar's been done all best we can on the extension to add a bit more into the back. And if we just go and have a look at another one like this, I've done it on the 14 that's over here. That is a configuration, so it's an option to have that other part if you want that on there. If not, it will just come like that without it on the back. So that's basically it. So it's the silage sides are there with that option or not. So if I go through, the best thing to go through actually is the 16 probably, so that's got everything. So we've changed the stand. We think we've got rid of the issue of it digging in the ground. After I have done quite a bit of testing, need to do quite a bit more. It seems to very rarely dig in the ground now. I've had to do it once on Hort Beleron, but it definitely is not doing it. We've changed the stand and the collision that was on it, so hopefully that's a very rare thing. So it's got a new decal on the drawbar, which is on there on the real one. The pipe holder is silver, ladder's silver. Let's say toolbox on the ladder. That all goes up with it. Lots of extra decals have been added and remade completely from scratch. So obviously you've got, decals wise, you've got black and silver. So depending on what colour you've got, you can just change those. The new logo has been added there. Gold rams. Choice of tyres, and now with the BKTs that should be on there. It's added mud flaps added to it, with the older decals and holders made up and put on the mud guards, like so. Silver light holders. Pipes have been added. I think I said gold rams. All the lights are working on all of them. There are strobes on all of them. That's not an option, they're just there. Like I say, the rear hitch is an option on all of them. You can either have it or not have it. The back part has been slightly moved, it had a silver bit added. So if I just come over here a bit, if you actually went and looked at real picture of this, you'll see there's a new sort of silver bit there. So it's got a nice shiny black tarpaulin, which is black as standard. We've completely changed the straps on it and put new ratchets on it, facing up the other way rather than downwards like they normally are. Just trying to do things a little bit differently on here. I'm probably not going to go through every single little detail that's been gone through on this because of the amount of time that's been spent on it, so I probably can't remember most of it, but they've all been resized so it all fits properly, because a lot of them were out at the back, where they bolt to the chassis there, they weren't even in line. There's probably some stuff I'm completely missing, but I've been looking at these for about 4 weeks now. Yeah. So obviously when you go to, come down there, tip up, the toolbox and ladder go up with it, and everything on the mud guards, mud flaps. The tarp roll was a bit of a pain trying to get a texture on it, but I managed to get a bit of a texture on it rather than just being a plain dull looking black sheet. But it pretty much still is, but it's got a bit of some sort of a texture on it. So we'll roll that over. I say all the we fill that one with barley. Got another bit of barley. We'll roll back, and all that on these new ones will, the back part with the silver will go up with it all. Obviously the cover is an option, because this 18 has just been bought basic, and that won't have the back part and everything on it, so that comes with the cover. So that's pretty much it. Obviously we've managed to get a 14 out of these by resizing it. The sizings could be slightly different or whatever, but we've had so much time mucking around with it. I mean, they're pretty much right. The other two were never that good in 19, to be honest, but That's the best we can do. They're certainly a lot better and of FS22 spec now. So I think we've done quite a good job on these. We've spent enough time on them. So like I say, these are all based on what the new Richard Westerns look like, as much as is possible. So I hope everyone's going to enjoy using them. And then obviously there's the 14 grain. That also has an option for cover. That does have an option for cover. So it can be plain or covered. And obviously there's an option for the back part on the side of 14 silage. So as you can see, that's not looking too bad on that 7810. So if you've got a little small farm, you can quite easily get away with one of these. And a small farm doing silage, a couple of these. If you're getting a contractor in to do any work or whatever, I'm sure you'll make up how you're going to do that. So that's basically it. So like I say, these two are on their own, and this lot is in a pack on its own. So after a little bit more testing, etc., I will probably be letting these out. So hopefully when they come out, you'll be posting plenty of pictures. Let us know your thoughts. I have tried my best and our best to make sure there is no errors on these, by the way, but to make sure there's no issue with them at all, so I don't want to keep fixing them. So, but there is no, it's error free completely, all of it, whole lot. So just need to do a bit more testing to make sure everything's alright, and you should see them hopefully quite soon. So thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll catch you all again soon. Cheers.